Tim, your favorite no purpose nothing. Here I am. I'm getting ready to get my bike there out of. I had got it behind those boards. I was hiding it, and then that's of course where you saw me that I tried to get some sleep last night. I slept like crap anyway. It was terrible. Strange thing, the drones. I watch the drones every night. I've got a pretty good scope that I watch them, but I was pretty amazed last night. They really, once again, they didn't seem to be watching me, but there was an entire grid of them. Or they continue to multiply, or they get active. They weren't as active as they were a while back. Anyway, look, I'm calling. I'm telling you all about today about the psychology barriers that we all reach based on what I talk about is the pre-programming that we go through. I experience this with a lot of TIs because I try to explain this. It's very hard from your side of the fishbowl, to act, to even believe some of the things I'm saying. Simple reason, a really big reason, and it's understandable, is that you're in this giant I don't trust anything mode. I have a problem with trust. I understand it. The issue is that you're a good person, okay? I want to be clear on this at the very beginning. Everything that's going on around you is evil. You are not evil, okay? The evil has to exist to try to disrupt you, to try to confuse you, to try to force you into evil. Trust barriers are evil is the way I look at it. I didn't even used to smoke cigarettes until 2 years ago. Anyway, yeah, that's part of my personality traits I'm trying to work on. But what I'm trying to say is, listen, you have to understand that you're special, okay? You are special. You are a person that does get a lot of attention. Despite what everybody says, they can't believe you're even worthy of the attention, or that you don't get it. There's just no way that so many people, they're not going to spend this much money on you and whatnot. Nothing that anybody else says about you, to you, matters. Okay, none of it. It shouldn't. It's all trying to affect you in a certain negative way. All right? Why would everything and anything be affecting you in a negative way? Because you're a positive person. Okay? You have to understand that all the negativity and all the bad stuff that's going on to you is created to make you into that, to force you into your world of confusion, of mistrust, of misunderstanding, of suffering, of unequal treatment. Okay, I want you to keep that in mind. It's important. No matter how tough it is, you are special and worth it to them, and more so to us. Every one of us, we're going through it, so we understand. All right? Look at I want to tell you though, all right? Look how tough I have it. I'm on the street, I'm broke. I got enough for a pack of cigarettes. I got some coffee this morning, and I got a little food, and I feel blessed to have that. I pray, I read the Bible. I do Tai Chi in the mornings when I can, when I'm in a spot like this where I'm not going to get burned up for, people will come yell at me or something, they'll honk their horns, ride their regular motors, you know how it is. Those are all things that are done in this world, okay? To corrupt your world. You have to understand that. And before I get done with saying this, what I want to do is tell you the story about Lucifer. Lucifer got free will. He argued with God. If you turn around and look at it, at the Bible and everything, he argued. He said, "Oh, they're not worthy. They're not deserving of your love." He said, they just make their minds up anyway. Their minds are yours no matter what. So he talked God into giving him free will, giving us free will. Right? Now Lucifer, he thought that was the secret weapon that was going to destroy us and prove to him and prove to God that God was wrong. All right? But Job, he stood up. He handled it. Went through a tough time, but man, at the end he was there. All right? Lucifer lost. It made him angry. He started a war. A third of the angels lost. They were sent to hell. This is their hell. Okay, see, we all have our own hells. They're trying to interpret your hell right now. They're ranking you in hell. So they put me in hell. They're trying to put you there too. Okay? And that's how they created around you. They were forced to come here. They're here on this world. If you read the Bible, it even talks about it. The prince of this world, meaning this planet, is Satan. Right? They were forced down here to live among us because we are their superiors. And they refuse to believe that. And they continuously fight against us using our free will. So everything that happens to you is off of your choice. Now, granted, they're very good at presenting a lot of choices, and some of them actually look good. But you have to learn how to get God's word in your mind to protect it, to fill the space that they're trying to fill with all the choices that you think are good. What's even more important for you to understand is that every choice you make, why don't you go back and look before you discovered being a TI, all right? Look at all of the unfortunate events that coagulated themselves as you started to spiral downwards, okay, down. Things get slowly worse, okay? And how they present them is, close to the end, what happens is you become dependent on other people for their help because you feel alone and feel as if you have none. So you have to turn to other people that you can count on. Now here's the unfortunate reality. For the most part, they are under the influence of bad as well. And while they give and they offer seemingly honest, good choices to you, those choices and some others are actually set up for you to go down farther into dependence on them. And the more you become dependent and not self-dependent, the stronger your enemies become. Because the weaker your mind becomes. Because you're constantly searching through this self-image. I know everything I'm talking about, I've been through. I've been through this for 15 plus years. I've been through it. And I only really realized it over the past few years. And I had to look back and analyze myself. So I'm sharing things with you that are coming directly from my heart. You have to understand that the bad choices are there, and some of them look good. Try to play them forward so that you can properly vet them. Because most of the choices, if it leans on being dependent on others, you're going to, it leads to problems. You'll get very close to making that circle or completing what mission that you want. You'll get real close to be missing a certain thing or something, and you will get burned out of it and turn back down. Okay? And the best thing to have faith in is God. Rather than having faith in decisions, God does replace bad decisions. He shows you inspirations. He shows me inspirations. That's how I've even written about it. Ask him, okay, well look, I'm finally converted and I believe in you now, God, and I believe you're there, but how are you supposedly protecting me? And then I started receiving inspirations, good ideas, things that were solving my problems, all right, things that would work. And I'm helped better doing that, right? It protects my mind, right? And that's why I'm trying to raise money for Free Will Society. We want to build a free will haven, a free will hope camp for TIs so that we can have a secure area and environment that people can escape to and we can help recover and defend. But you need your faith. If you see fit, I could go. I've asked, and I want to thank you to a couple of people who have already stepped forward to help me. I now only need $300 for my ticket to Washington. And I'm hanging outside of Kansas City trying to figure out what to do. I don't really want to go into Kansas City. I went to grad school there. I remember the corruption of the cops. So I used to work out at the same Gold's Gym as they did. It's not really good, and I know it could get bad there. And these are one of the choices that I'm making. This is my understanding of seeing what would really be good for me would be to go to Kansas City because there's just so much to do. No, so much for them to do. All right, I have my faith in God, and I understand that. Okay, please, if you see fit, look at my email below. I'm leaving also a link to the GoFundMe account that has a video that explains my hospital issue I just had a couple of weeks ago and whatnot, and it tells you more about me. I love you guys. Please, anyone can contact me. I'll leave my email address below if you need to talk or have a specific question, kind of embarrassed, don't want the trollers to see it or something. Feel free to send me an email to labrat breakout at Proton Mail or money to timrap06 at Gmail. And you can go to the GoFundMe account, and we're trying to raise money for the ticket so that I can go there and we can start building a future that can help protect any of us. Love you. Have a good day. God bless America.